Good morning. Happy Monday, unfortunately. I wish I could go to work with you guys. Um, Here's the thing, I have regrets in my life. I did a lot of weird things growing up. I was on the streets when I was 15. As you guys follow along my stories, I got married at a young age, and I regret getting married at a young age. I don't think it's a good idea to get married at a young age until you're prepared and ready. I had many dreams, as you could tell. I wanted to be a wrestler, but I couldn't be a wrestler because my partner at the time, my wife, didn't want me to travel and be around the world and do all that kind of stuff. So I pushed my dream on hold. And then I tried, I worked really hard at the company I was working at. I wanted to go down to the United States and work at their big plant. That was my dream. I worked really hard to try to get there. And she didn't want to go to the United States. So I was like, okay. So I just stayed where I was. I've learned a lot. Like now that I'm 46 and starting over, as you can see by the title and stuff, I've I have to start thinking of myself first now. And I always thought everybody else. Even when I bought my house before all this happened, the girlfriend at the time, because I'm divorced, the girlfriend at the time, I wanted to live in a house in the country away from everybody because that's me. I like that lifestyle, working outdoors, whatever. And she didn't want to be away from her kids and too far away, blah blah. And she didn't like thought being out in the country alone was scary for her, and because I was on night shift and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, we bought a house in a small town, half-acre land. I wanted a farm. I wanted to be out in the middle of nowhere. So I agreed with her. We did that anyway. Obviously, you could tell I sold the house and stuff, but I didn't get what I wanted, and I wanted to be out in the country. The greatest job I ever had was farming when I was a kid. I was 14 and I was baling hay. I used to live in a town called New Hamburg, and I'd go out on the farm there, and oh my God, it was amazing. And I loved baling hay. I loved to be the one in the trailer throwing the bales up onto a conveyor that went up into the silo or up into the top of a barn, and then two guys were up there and they'd take the bales off and stack them. I thought that was the best job. And afterwards, they let us go for a swim in the pool, and the farmer's wife would make us home cooked meal. Which for me growing up, I was super poor. My mom was poor. She was on disability, and we would eat like shit. But to work hard and get the pool time and to get a home cooked meal was amazing. And I loved it. I loved it. Got to drive tractors, got to do all these cool things as a kid. And you have to remember, for a kid that has a poor mom that lives in food banks and all that kind of stuff, even back then, it was nice to have that change. And we worked very hard. I loved it. But anyway, that's what I wanted for my life, was to have my own land and do my own thing like that. And obviously it didn't work out. What I'm saying is my regret is this. I always did for everybody else. And I ended up losing everything that I had. Um, the golden ticket, as I keep referring to, offered me the world, but I did it for her, and I ended up where here I am. No house, no cars, no nothing. I have nothing, whatever. It was very stupid of me. I did get to travel, which was nice. I did go to Thailand, and I did get to go to the Philippines. I did get all that stuff, but I was very stupid because I listened to this person, and yeah, it ruined my fucking life. And now that I'm 46, starting all over, I'm doing everything for me now, 100% for me. Yes, I'm single. Yes, I'm building my cabin, my dream, my place out in the middle of nowhere, my life. And I just want to let you guys know that. And my regret, my biggest regret from when I was that young, was I always did for everybody else instead of myself. And anything you could take away from this video is always do for you. You're always number one. And don't forget that. You have to have that mentality. And you can do stuff for your partner or whatever, but you got to remember, one day they could wake up and change how they feel. One day they could leave. One day they could whatever. And you just took your time that you could have been doing for yourself and invested it in them, and then lost it. So always remember, you're number one. So make sure you take care of yourself first. Go to the gym, eat healthy, take care. Make sure you have savings on the side for you. Make sure you have all that kind of stuff is what I'm saying. Do everything. If you're in a partnership, do everything together as a partner. 50-50, not, okay, I'm just going to do whatever it takes to please them or him or her or whatever. Because one thing I've noticed, things change. People have been together for 30, 40, 50 years, and then feelings change, things change, and everything gets destroyed that you've built. And nobody wins. Nobody wins in the end. So anyway, these are my regrets. I just giving you guys a heads up of what happened to me, my personal experience. You guys do whatever you want. It's your life. But I just want to let you guys know that's what I went through. And yeah, I just want to make sure that my experiences are put on this channel so that other people can see it and see, hey, this older guy's saying this. So maybe we should start rethinking stuff. I mean, it's not the greatest wisdom, but it's good enough. But all right, I just want to let you guys know that. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below. Let me know how you guys are doing. I love you. Peace.